Sweetie. Hello, sweetie. Wake up, you're gonna be late. I swear, it gets harder and harder to wake you every day. Stayed up watching Mrs. Vervaine's broadcast again. That one's always broadcasting so late at night. Anyway, get dressed, sweetie. Today's a big day after all. You and your friend are having your orientation for the Kansa project. Harmony's already waiting outside, so don't keep her. Get dressed and breakfast will be waiting in the kitchen.
Finally! I was starting to think you overslept or something. Me? I was way up earlier than this. I could barely sleep. I mean, orientation day is a big deal. You can't mess this up. Come on, Cottonwood is up the street from here, so let's get a move on.
Is this everyone? Good. You all made it just in time. I hope you're all excited for your first day at Cottonwood University. You all remind me of me when I was young. Before I get my hands on you young and eager trainers, we have our founder of Cottonwood himself here today. Ladies and gentlemen, some words from our founder, Mr. Bristlecone.
Thank you for that stupendous introduction, Holly. And hello to you all. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to the greatest educational institute in all of the Kansa region. I do hope you all enjoy your studies at our astute campus. Before I let Miss Vervain sweep you away, I wanted to reveal myself to the crowd. I will be overseeing the Kansa project from a bird's eye view. If you are to request my presence or services, you can find me in the canopy hall within the university. I hope you all blossom into the greatest generation of Pokemon trainers this eon has ever to grace its eyes upon. Ad Astra per Aspera, students.
Thank you, Mr. Bristlecone. He's so kind, is he not? However, I know you're not all here for introductions. You're here for two things: to get your starter Pokemon and begin your journey. That's the spirit. I'll be waiting for you all in my classroom. Head there once you're ready for your starter Pokemon. Until then, feel free to explore the university. It's good to know the place in and out before you get sent on your way. I can't wait to see you all soon. Ad Astra per Aspera!
Man, she's peppy. Never mind that. I'm not in a hurry to get another Pokemon. You, on the other hand, need to put some pep in your step. Go on, go. Your Pokemon awaits.
Hello YouTube, it's NOBL, and welcome back to Pokemon Kansa. Whew! Good thing your mom was there to wake you, huh? You almost missed your big day! Orientation isn't over just yet, so stay tuned till the end of the video to see where the story takes you. On the other hand, welcome back to the North! Like I said in my previous video, I'm going to be switching the perspective of the story each week as to keep both storylines up to date with one another. How are you liking it so far? Would you start up north or down south? If you don't have an idea yet, let me help make the choice easier. Or harder. You see, a little while ago I made a community post on Pokemon Kansa. It was actually my first ever, and upon posting this, I never could have expected what came out of it. A huge thank you to the user, the second Barbara, for these ideas/designs. As you can see, they laid out a ton of Pokemon ideas for Kansa that, quite frankly, I never would have thought of in 1,000 years. I'd also like to say this kind of interaction is absolutely encouraged, and I'd love to see what you guys can come up with. Nevertheless, thank you for the design concepts, the second Barbara. We raise our glasses to you tonight. With that being said, it is my pleasure to introduce to you all some of the Pokemon we found in the northern Kansa region. First off is our Northern Route 1 bug. Thanks to the second Barbara's suggestion, I decided to make a Monarch Butterfly Mon. Also, as you can see, I'm starting to design my Mons on digital rather than paper. You know, just expanding my art style and all. That being said, I pull inspiration from a lot of different places, from real-life Monarch larvae to Fakemon caterpillar designs. I think the final product turned out perfect. Its name is a combination of Lil and Larvae. Lilarva, the striped larvae Pokemon. These rather timid Pokemon can be seen all throughout the northern forest of Kansa. The horns on their rear actually house venom, however, the Lilarva are too weak to utilize said venom. They prefer running and camouflage over confrontation. This evolution was tough. Looking at Monarch Butterfly's cocoon stage, it's really not much. It's literally a metapod. I mean, like, come on. However, when I found this picture of the stages of a Monarch Butterfly's cocoon stage, I had an idea. Using a Fakemon's body shape, I was able to create Crystallord. If you couldn't tell, it's based on the cocoon stage right before the butterfly hatches, right where its wings can be seen straight through the transparent film of the cocoon. Its name is a combination of Chrysalis and Lord. Crystallord, the cocoon Pokemon. These Pokemon rest upon high treetop branches. Using a thick, strong silk they distribute from the tip of their abdomen, Crystallord can hang afloat for days on end. They are commonly used by cardling as punching bags hanging in the woods. The final evolution was a twist. In the second Barbara's suggestion post, it said for the Monarch Butterfly to be a bug poison type. This confused me, as Monarch Butterflies aren't poisonous. Or are they? Turns out they actually do have venom, though it's obviously harmless to humans. I decided to take this idea and run with it. Monoside's main getup would be its territorial nature, and its hatred for Pokemon who believe them holier than thou. Its name is a combination of Monarch and Regicide, the act of killing a king. Monoside, the Regicide Pokemon. To bug types in the Kansa region, Monoside is seen as a looming threat. This is due to its aggressive nature to other bugs, as it's quick to punish those it seems insubordinate. The dust on their neck tuft is poisonous, and along with its venom-drenched proboscis, they serve as Monoside's primary form of attack. Now onto the Route 1 rodent of North Kansa. I say it with quotations as Badger and its evolution aren't technically the North rodent, however they function more like Poochyena did in Hoenn. This comes as yet another suggestion from the second Barbara, in which they suggested a Wolverine Pokemon. Though Badger isn't exactly a Wolverine, it is a Badger, which we do in fact have in Kansas, so it fits right in. Its name is a combination of Badger, Bad, and Gur. Badger, the Badger Pokemon. Badger dig holes much like Smole of the South. They've become quite the pest, as Badger not only dig dens all over the place, but they defend them with their life as well. While looking cute, wild Badger are extremely aggressive and advised not to approach without a Pokemon handy. Upon evolution, I wanted Badger to become this large menacing beast that would intimidate its opponents out of battling them. That's when I found this Fakemon with the perfect pose I needed to pull this off. Bandigger was going to originally be part ground type, however we've literally had a ground type for each video so far and I'm trying to balance the type chart, so sorry buddy, pure dark it is. Its name is a mix of Bandit, Badger, and Digger. Bandigger, the Wolverine Pokemon. Encountering this Pokemon in the wild is a dangerous sight. Bandigger are some of, if not the, most aggressive Pokemon found in the northern forests of the Kansa region. Their huge claws can help one tunnel into the earth at escadrille-like speeds. Remember last video when I spoke of a potential Possumon that didn't quite make the cut? Well, after revisiting the design, I gave it a second chance. Babossum turned out far better than I could have ever expected it to. The X's on its eyes are a subtle nod to the fact that real-life possums play dead to get away from being prey. It was originally going to split evolutions, however I scratched this idea since the split evo was not coming out right. Its name is a mix of possum and baby. Babossum, the baby Pokemon. Most Babossum are so innocent to the world that they are blinded by the idea of danger. While this causes them to be incredibly friendly to people, this also leads Babossum to getting into dangerous situations. When troubled, they will sit in place and wail until their mother finds them. Possumama was a rough one to design. Its original design looked too little to a real possum, so I knew all I needed was a good body shape and I'd be golden. Luckily enough, after searching the web, I was able to find what I was looking for. I will say this design does look a bit bland, however it's a normal type. It thrives on being bland. Its name is a mix of Possum and Mama. Possumama, the motherly Pokemon. The love this Pokemon shares with its young can parallel that of a Kangaskhan. Possumama will fight tooth and nail for their children, and often have to, as Babossum tend to get into trouble very often. When battling doesn't work, they attempt a fake fainting, tricking their opponents. This design is one I wanted to do from the get-go. I'm surprised more Fakemon artists don't design regional variants of this little guy. I mean, a tick Pokemon can go so far in terms of design ideas. I originally started making Joltik to be a bug dark type tick, like a real one. However, I had an even greater idea. Looking at Unovan Joltik, you'll see that it absorbs electricity just like how a tick absorbs blood. But what if it absorbs sap instead? Better yet, what if said sap it absorbs gets crystallized into a hardened abdomen for Joltik to store said sap like a tick would? Joltik, the attaching Pokemon. Hidden within the trees of Kansa are these little critters. Unlike their Unovan counterparts, Joltik of the Kansa region tend to snack on tree sap rather than electricity. Their bodies have evolved to mirror this, as their abdomen have now crystallized to be able to hold excess sap for later. Shocking that the Pokemon Company has yet to make a mosquito Pokemon. I mean, it's such a common pest that it seems like a prime candidate for a Pokemon. Then again, it sucks blood and stuff, so... Anyway, as you can see, we are not going with Galvantula today. A tick into a mosquito is such a no-brainer. I gave it little pick hands so it can bore into trees to help it stay there while its proboscis sucks the sweet sap out. Its name comes from Amber and Buzz. Ambuzz, the sap sipper Pokemon. One Ambuzz alone is enough to suck a tree dry. They've been known to take out whole forest systems when famished. When attacked, they can spray this amber-like sap at their foes to either slow them down or solidify them for later. And those are some of the Pokemon you can find on your journey. Let me know who you'd catch in the comments below. I always love the interaction with you guys, so keep it coming. Like I said at the beginning of this video, anyone, and I mean anyone, can suggest ideas for Kansa, and I'd love to discuss them down below, so be my guest. We aren't done just yet though. Have you forgotten? You still have a starter to go grab.
Ah, yes. Hello, trainer. Come to receive your starter Pokemon. You're in luck. We still have a few left, so you get to take your pick. Come on, get over here. Which of these creatures are you gonna choose? Excellent choice. You two look adorable together. Before I forget, let me give you this. This little guy is what's known as a Pokemon encyclopedia, or Pokédex for short. You see, part of the Kansa project is uncovering what exciting new Pokemon call this region home. I'd do it myself, however, I'm needed here. That's why all you young aspiring trainers have been called into arms. I do have to ask, however, will you help us discover all the unique Pokemon to be had here in Kansa? I just knew you'd say yes. This is all just so nostalgic. Reminds me of my younger years back in Unova.
Hope I didn't miss anything. I was just wandering the halls and all. Man, this place is huge. Oh snap, trainer. You got your starter Pokemon? That's awesome. Remember that Pokemon is your partner for life, so don't let anything happen that'll sever your bond. You hear?
Agreed. So, Harmony, you here to get your new starter as well?
Me? Oh, no, Professor. I already have a partner Pokemon. It'd be wrong to take another one when so many kids here haven't gotten a partner at all.
So noble. You're just like your brother. Say, I have a ton of extras left over, so don't feel distraught. Besides, after the way you and that boy helped my mentor Bianca years ago, it's the least I can do.
That's, well, if you insist, then sure. Wow, it's so cool. Say, trainer, I know we just started our adventure, but a true test of one's bond with their Pokemon is a tried and true Pokemon battle. So what do you say? Prepare for your first ever Pokemon battle.
Uh-oh, looks like you've stumbled into your first ever Pokemon battle. She may have 2 Pokemon in comparison to your 1, but have faith. Harmony will start with her newly acquired starter, which will be the starter strongest against yours. It sports tackle and either growl, leer, or tail whip, depending on which starter she has. After that comes her ace Pokemon, Purloin. This mon is a simple level 5, and it has the attacks Scratch, Sand Attack, and Fake Out. With some careful planning and good decision making, you should come out of this fight on top, albeit a bit scratched up.
Man, nothing like a good Pokemon battle to get the blood pumping. You were amazing, trainer.
Yes, just try not to battle in my office again. We had a couple close calls.
Oh, yes, of course. We're very sorry, Professor.
No worries. Now, one last thing before I send you off. Tomorrow we will be holding an adventurer exam.
Adventurer exam? What's that?
So glad you asked. You see, the Kansa project has multiple positions. There's the research department, the community department, and the adventurer department. To get into said positions, you must pass specific exams held by us at the university. I won't be holding the adventurer exam. That's Mr. Redwood's department. Unlike the other departments, no application is required. Just show up tomorrow at 9 a.m. and tell the lady up front you're here for the adventurer exam, and you're good to go.
Cool. Yeah, I think I heard something about the adventurers exploring the region and all that.
Yes! While other departments are central to Cottonwood, our adventure department gets the pleasure of exploring the region and reporting their findings. There's still so much we don't know about this region, and it's up to you to discover it.
Sounds like my cup of tea. What do you say, trainer? Want to be an adventurer with me?
Tough decision, huh? For all intents and purposes, we'll just say yes now. However, I'll go over the other options in a later video.
Say no more. Come on, let's go explore the forest around here and see what we can find.
Hold up, Harmony. Whilst I understand your eagerness for adventure, you must restrain yourself. Unfortunately, the Quivira Woodlands is off limits to those without a trainer card. However, just behind the school we have a designated area for catching Pokemon. It's a small section of the woods we've gated off. Not all woodland Pokemon are found there, but there's enough to keep you satisfied.
Sounds good to me. Come on, trainer. Let's go catch some Pokemon. She wasn't kidding. This place is booming with Pokemon. What's that? You don't have any Pokeballs? You always gotta be prepared if you want to be a true Pokemon trainer. Don't worry, I'll lend you a few, but just this once. Now if you excuse me, I'm gonna go catch some Pokemon. I'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. sharp. Do not be late.
This place is called Cottonwood Garden, and it houses Pokemon you've seen in this video. Larva, Badger, Babossom, Joltik, and Birdie can all be found here, so catch away. These new team members may be important for the exam coming up, so I'd keep that in mind as well. And there we have it. This was a girthy video, I know, but I hope you all enjoyed. How was orientation day? What Pokemon have you caught in the garden, and which starter did you choose? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. NOBL, out.